The Picked Invoices to Pay feature is located under the Accounts Payable module, option Pick Invoices to Pay. This allows you to select an invoice for a specific vendor to be paid. And the idea is that you're going to be printing checks. So here we select swing line. We can indicate which account we want to pull the money from. We'll do it from our checking account number 5, and now what we can do is we can select any of the invoices here for payments. We can just click on it once and it'll apply the full balance. Alternatively, for not using a mouse, we can hit the letter A for auto apply from the keyboard, as I'm doing now. We could also indicate if we want to take a discount, we can do that. Let's go ahead and say on this $25 bill, we're going to take a $2 discount. So I put in 2 there. And then if I click on the amount applied, it knows to only apply $23 since we have the $2 discount. I can take that off by clicking it again and of course putting it back on. Let's go ahead. We can make a partial payment over here of $25. And again, if I want to apply the difference, I can hit A for auto apply on the discount, and it knows to put in the difference between what I've applied over here and the invoice balance. And we'll try it again. We'll put in 30 this time, and I'll hit A, and it puts in a $20 discount. But actually, I'm going to hit A again to take that $20 discount off, since we only want to make a partial payment on that. If I did want to look at these invoices in a different sort order, as you can see here, I can sort them by either due date, or I can sort them by invoice date, or I can sort them by invoice number. When I'm ready, I can go ahead and click process, and it will select this those invoices for payment, and I say yes. And it says it's updated everything. However, if before I do a payment, or rather print a check for the invoices I selected, if I want to change what I want to pay, I can go ahead and pull the vendor back up, and it tells me that there are already invoices scheduled for payment. Would I like to delete them? I'm going to say yes. Okay, they have been deleted, so now I can go ahead and reselect the payments, or reselect the invoices for payment. And this time what I'd like to point out is that if I want to pay everything, I could click the select all button on the bottom, and it sets the amount applied for all the invoices and the balances. If I change my mind, I can go ahead and unselect them, and then I can do a manual apply payment just by clicking down a few of these invoices, as you can see here. Now on this one, we're going to make a partial payment of $40,000 and leave it at that, and we're going to process it like this, and I'll say yes. And now we've finished applying payments for that particular vendor. I can now choose the next vendor, and so forth. If I wanted to pay everything for all my vendors, I would choose to Pick Invoices to Pay by date rather than what I've chosen here. And then incidentally, if you want to see how that comes into play, what you can do is you can then print a accounts payable, print invoice reports, and that will show you all of the invoices that you have currently picked to pay. It comes up that way by default, so I'm just going to go ahead and click print, and then what you'll see is for swing line, you'll see that we have the I think it was 3 invoices that we selected to pay, the $25 one, the $50 one, and then also the $40,000 partial payment. Now there may be others here as well. Let's take a look. Yeah, we have one for Acme, which we had already in the system, but as you can see here, it's showing you the 50, the 25, and the 40,000, and it also tells you how many checks are going to be printed, so that you can put those in your printer. And then of course what you would be doing is you would be choosing from the accounts payable menu, you'll be choosing the print checks menu option to actually print those checks. And to see more information on printing the actual checks, you can refer to the respective video clip for that. Okay, so this concludes the accounts payable pick to pay feature.